You go outside without being told that you have to wear a mask or to do social distancing. Because I seriously don't remember. 10 months. It has been 10 months since the COVID-19 pandemic struck Indonesia. More than a year since it first shocked the world. And to say that our lives has been changed dramatically would be such an understatement. The economic sector, health, education, many more has been affected by the global pandemic. But that is an external factor. Then what about the internal factor? I believe since the pandemic first started, we have heard words of mental health, mental health, mental health, and mental health. And sometimes it gets boring. But it is a fact. This pandemic really turned our mental health upside down. Normally, we can go outside, go to the cinemas, go to school offline, we can go outside and live freely. But now, we're pretty much crammed in our own house, doing everything from our house. School, work, watching movies, doing exercises, and many more. So this really affected our mental health really badly. And I think that this really affected us as a person. Data has shown that in 2020, suicide rates increased from 1% to 145%. I repeat, 145%. There are countries whose suicide rate increases, but also there are also countries that suicide rate has been decreased, such as Japan. But countries like the United States and Nepal have experienced such a large increasing amount of suicide rate. And I believe that we don't need to be shown that kind of data to know that this pandemic really turned our life and really worsened our mental health. So what should we do? We have to realize that this pandemic is not something that we can predict. It is a change and we have to adapt with that. And most of the time we feel like we're the most painful thing in the world. I believe we have felt like that. But we have to realize that we do this social distancing, we do this quarantine stuff is for our own safety and our own life. Because our life is in danger because of this virus. So we have to really turn everything into a positive side. We have to see something from the positive side. For example, personally for me, this pandemic has been a blessing in disguise. Because in this pandemic, I found myself. I found my passion. I start to write my own blog, I start my own podcast, and I even join competitions more than I know that I would be possible if it is offline. So this pandemic is not really 100% bad. But I'm here is not going to tell you that we have to completely cheer up. No. Yes, there will be sad times. Sometimes I have my sad times. Sometimes I have my breakdowns. But remember to always have a positive outlook in life. Because as what many would say that God would never give you a lesson or would never give you a problem more than you could possibly handle. So believe in it. And do and find something that you love and try to make sure that you can really do with that. And as my favorite song says, carry on. You know it's gonna get better. That's all from me. Thank you.